While many people make plans for eating healthier, losing weight and working out, you may want to also consider changing your social circle at the same time. The reason being is that who you mix with is key to changing your behavior. Change is hard, so having people around you that expose you to the behavior you want to give up puts temptation in your way. The wrong people can also hold you back with negative comments or behaviors. On the other hand, positive people can motivate you to change and help support you on your journey. Social support helps people to be happy, and it's one of the greatest ways to beat stress. However, not all social circles are positive, and many of us suffer from the influence of toxic friends who always seem to find a way to drag us down. First, think about who's in your circle. Turn to your workbook and fill in the exercise. Who's in your life, and more importantly, in your head? That means whose opinions and comments are you thinking about in your head? Studies suggest it takes 50 to 90 hours of interactions to establish a meaningful relationship that sticks with you, even if that relationship is far in the past. People may be out of your life, but they're still in your head. So you have to ask yourself, who are the people in your head and in your life that still wield some sort of negative influence over you? It's important to both understand how they got in and why they seem to have such a negative impact on your life. The good news is that as you move forward, you can learn from your reflections and be more thoughtful about how you continue to build your circle of friends to keep your circle more positive. The challenge is what to do about the ones who currently live in your circle and have become toxic. There are two simple yet effective strategies for minimizing the effects of negative influences: positive neglect and small doses. Apply, phase out. When dealing with a toxic person just doesn't seem to work, you have to find a way to minimize the negative influence of that individual. Phase out is about finding ways to push that person to the back of your circle, to make room for those more positive influences to find their way to the center of your circle. You don't have to offend anyone or burn the bridges between you, as that can cause drama or hurt them. It's easier just to ice people out. Start intentionally distancing yourself by increasing the time between your responses. With a co-worker, suggest virtual meetings once a week instead of in-person ones. With a friend, speak when he or she calls, but only initiate a call once per month. Take more time between your responses to calls and emails, and increase this time a little bit each month. Ignoring a problem won't make it go away, but minimizing your contact with the negative people in your circle can't hurt. The small dose strategy. Another approach to minimizing the influence of negative people in your circle is to structure how and when you interact with these individuals deliberately. These are small doses, or guidelines for minimal but critical exposure. This can be a good approach when dealing with loved ones who also drag you down. Instead of telling them weeks in advance that you'll be in town and can meet, tell them shortly before you arrive, and keep your availability window specific and small. Or when they call, say you're so glad they called, but you only have 5 minutes to talk before you head into an appointment. Another way, instead of meeting a person one-on-one, set group outings to water down your dose of this person. If you have a toxic, negative family member, this can be a good strategy. You can do your duty by seeing them, but by also inviting other family members around the same time. You won't get that intensive one-to-one interaction, which can be harmful for you. So if you know Christmas is hard as a family, and it often causes drunken arguments, plan something different this year. Suggest having a drink out in a pub and food. Driving up the cost will reduce the quantity of people who drink, and being in public will check people's behavior. You can also make an excuse and leave after the meal, reducing your time with them, or avoid places that people can drink altogether. Instead, suggest a family walk on Christmas Day. The best part is, doing this will free you up to spend more time with the people that add value and joy to your life, thereby making you happier and more fulfilled. If you want to add positive people to your circle but don't know how, many think about taking up a hobby that will allow you to meet like-minded people. It can be daunting changing your social circle. You may feel lonely for some time while you have people move out and before you have new positive people move in. But it's better to be on your own than around negative people. Just keep busy and positive, and over time your social circle will improve. So in summary, think about who is positive and negative in your social circle. With the negative people, try 2 strategies. Phase out gradually, seeing them less and less. Or the small doses strategy, where you see people for a short time, or organize a group activity that reduces time with them and avoids issues. Build a new positive social circle by meeting new people. Improving your social circle will help you improve your mood and in turn will improve your behavior, making life easier and happier.